Hey, my landlord just called. There's going to be a big celebration down at the recovery room if you're interested.
What's the occasion?
Oh, he just got some great news about his son.
Surgical rotation starts tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Going to a bar isn't going to help me or any of you prepare for that.
Okay. Did you hear any more about Cooper's lawsuit?
No.
But...
Don't be late for your celebration.
Celebration? What are we celebrating?
Oh, Mike just heard from Sonny.
Sonny Corinthos.
Yeah, he's coming back. We'll be down at the recovery room.
I'm on duty. Thanks.
All right, see you.
Hi. I wanted to thank you again for giving me that time off.
Did things work out the way you hoped?
They worked out.
Yeah, when things nag at you like that, it is good to get them cleared up. It makes the work around here even harder than it is if you don't.
Well, it's Joe Scanlon, home from the war.
Oh, that starts tomorrow with surgical rotation.
Well, in honor of that, and in honor of Sonny's return, drinks are on the house.
All right. Hey, all right.
Oh, is this what I have to look
Thank you.
forward to? A business partner buying free drinks for the whole town?
Yeah, I can't believe somebody actually got you to hang out after work.
Well, you Scanlons can be very persuasive.
Thanks for reminding me. I'll have to try it.
Were you expecting someone?
I was hoping Julie might come by.
You guys worked everything out?
Could call it a workout.
You didn't.
What? Yeah, we got in an argument. A pretty big one. I think it cleared the air.
So everything's out in the open, you ready to start over?
Now's the perfect time to find out. Or not.
Yeah, he's here. Are you the designated driver?
Designated driver? Jake doesn't drink like that.
Well, he does now. Do you want me to put him up?
No, that's okay. I was, just wondering where he was.
Okay, I'll tell him you called.
No, don't. Well, guys don't like their fiancés checking up on them. Could you make sure that he gets home okay? Thanks.
So, trouble in paradise.
Jake's fine. He just, stopped at the recovery room after work.
Man hangs out in a bar because he doesn't want to come home. Sounds unreliable.
What else does he have to come home to? Put that down.
Looks like you're losing control over your little cowpoke. Maybe Uncle Rex will have to rope him in.
Leave him alone. You're getting what you want.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't like him up to his own devices. Leaving you here all by your lonesome.
What else do you want me to do?
Keep your boy on a tighter leash, or I will have to teach him how to heal.
I got Serena upstairs watching the honeymooners, so let's talk.
Okay. Tell me why you rushed her out of here. Did I say something wrong or something?
We just didn't realize that you had suspicions about Rex and Danielle.
Suspicions? That's an awfully strong word. I just said I didn't quite understand what was going on between them.
Like what?
Well, like, for example, there was just something off, you know, like maybe they'd had a fight or something. What is going on with you guys? Every time I come into the room lately, you both clam up.
Well, we were just talking.
We were talking about Rex and Danielle.
What about them?
We think there's something wrong, too.
So the two of you think something's going on between Rex and Danielle. Since when?
We're not sure.
We just don't want to jump to any conclusions. Now, I think the best thing right now is for us to hear what you think.
Why now?
Fresh perspective.
Okay. Well, I can just tell you what I think about Danielle. You know, I went over there today, and she got this present from Jake's parents, and it was a picture of Jake when he was a little boy. And she opened it, looked at it, and got so emotional about it. You know, it was really inappropriate. And then that started me thinking. She has been really emotional and tense since the day I met her.
Maybe that's being in a new city. Getting engaged.
No, that's what I thought. That's why I offered that job at Jack's Cosmetics. I was just trying to be supportive, but initially she turned me down flat.
She did.
And then it felt like she was going to tell me something, you know, she was going to open up about something, and then her Uncle Rex showed up. And she got tense again, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, yes, she said, I'll take the job, after Rex said it was a great idea.
Yeah, well, that is a little weird.
Weird was the vibes bouncing between the two of them. You would have felt them in the room if you were there, and...
So you think that they are covering up something? You think they're up to something, don't you?
Scott!
Just let her finish.
I am finished. What are you thinking here? What are you doing? She's just a confused girl. You're acting like you caught her doing something.
Well, maybe I did.
This is about the money, isn't it? Serena's money. You're paranoid again, just like the old Scott would be, that she's trying to get her money, which she's not. She's just this confused girl and new in town.
It's not
a new
just
bride.
about the money, Lucy. We think Rex and Danielle may have been involved in Serena's kidnapping.
I don't want to do anything to Jake.
Please don't.
The groundwork is laid carefully like I taught you. There'd be no reason to. But Jake knows that you're not the angel he thought you were. But he still has to want to come home to you.
He just needs some time to work this out in his head.
Perhaps a regular reminder of your special talents will help keep his mind off your criminal activities.
You're the one that screwed this all up by telling Jake that I've been lying all along.
No. Every long-lasting relationship is built on trust. Or so I've heard.
You know, stop playing games. You keep acting like you're so smart. You're not. There was no reason to tell Jake all of that.
I had a very good reason. You were running away. You tried to trick me. Therefore, you had to be punished.
Danielle coming by?
No.
Must be busy with all those wedding plans, huh, bro?
Gotta get out of here.
There's a cab waiting for you outside. I can always tell Frank we bumped into each other in Harlem. It is the truth.
I'm not about to explain myself to Frank's.
My sentiments exact. I'll get us some drinks. Hi.
Hi.
Hot out there.
No kidding.
I've got a couple of fans in the attic. If this heat wave keeps up, just let me know if you need them.
I will.
I didn't come over here to talk about fans. Julie, yesterday, Here you go.
Thank you.
So I guess it's just beer you don't like. A martini's fine.
It's what everybody at the country club drinks.
Cheers. Well, it's not every day you get to see a Scanlon look down his nose at someone having a drink.
This stuff tastes like paint thinner.
Well, the second sip's better. Listen, would I be prying if I asked what just happened?
We had an argument. Turns out Frank Scanlon, hero of the working class, is actually a snob. A reverse snob, but a snob nonetheless.
I can't believe you can't get over you being Bennett Devlin's daughter.
Let's drop that for tonight, okay?
Well, I gotta hand it to you. You finally drove her into the arms of another man.
She's just been crazy.
I hardly call crazy wanting to have a drink with a guy who's smiling and charming as opposed to a grumpy Irishman.
There's a principle involved here, Joe.
Grace, when a Scanlon starts in with principles, it's all over except for the shouting.
We already did that.
See?
Who's got a quarter for the jukebox? Thank you.
Look, Frank, what is the point here, huh? You gotta lighten up.
Look at her over there.
So she's friends with Ramsey. Big deal. She's not a happily married woman.
Why do you ask?
Because I want to make sure you're up to this.
What do you mean?
Being back at work. Listen, I don't play the mother hen very well, but I have to ask.
I'm fine. Really.
I hope so. First evaluations are coming up. The surgical rotation starts tomorrow. It's no time to be letting up.
I know. I'm going to ask Scott about your case tomorrow.
Actually, I'm glad that you haven't seen him yet. It turns out that Greg Cooper's lawyer and the hospital are discussing the situation again. So, I'm hoping that I won't need the services of an attorney after all.
Dr. Burgess didn't go for your theory.
No, I think Cooper pulled off the biggest con of his life. She won't hear any of it, though. I think I'm just gonna give up on the lady.
Julie isn't married. She's just a liar.
Oh, God. Here we go. Look, Frank, you can't go ballistic every time you see her with Ramsey, okay? They're friends, they work together, they're out for a drink.
Then she's a liar with bad taste.
Which explains why she dated you.
Oh, are you guys still staring over there?
Well, I'm trying to explain to Frank here that just because you go out with a coworker doesn't mean anything more. I mean, take Grace here. We're coworkers, we're friends. What makes her any different than Ramsey, huh?
Hey, you want to slap?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make a point.
Julie and I, we just need a chance to talk.
Yes, calmly and rationally.
Look, you both said things you regret.
Now you put it behind you.
Right.
So we have a plan.
Yeah, that's a plan.
Okay.
Right after Julie apologizes.
Do you want another one?
People drink more than one of these things?
Yes, they do. But I'll get you a soda.
No, wait. If I have only one, Frank will think I drank it just to prove him wrong.
That's what you did.
Yeah, but a second one will prove I'm my own person. Too bad I can't prove it with orange juice.
They're an acquired taste. So, surgical rounds in the morning, huh? I have been waiting for this day since, I don't even know. Might hit the sack early tonight. How about you?
The stupid thing is, I think he's really sorry.
We don't have any proof, but that's our suspicion.
So is that why you wanted to meet with Rex? Thanks for telling me, pal.
He told you about that?
Lucy, you're the only one who's been in the same room as the kidnapper. Now, is there any chance at all it could have been Rex?
Whoa, I guess it's not impossible.
Well, tell us everything that you remember.
Well, I told you, I got the feeling that he was really enjoying himself, playing with people's lives, with their minds. And I just remember that weird Southern accent he used in the lab, and then that great Irish accent in the confessional at the church. You know, Doug, I think you were right. He enjoys this game he's playing.
So it could have been Rex. They came to town here to meet you face to face. It's just more of this little sick, twisted game he's playing.
But wait a minute. Max said that was impossible that he was involved at all because he was away in Europe and he was out of the country. He couldn't have been here when it happened. Wait a minute. I introduced Rex to Serena in the park.
You did?
Yes, I trusted him, and he was very, very nice to her. It would be sick.
But if it is all a game, that could have all been planned.
Look, I don't know about Rex, but I do know in my heart about Danielle. She's a good person. And Scott, listen, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I think she's a lot like Dominique. She's not capable of doing something like this. She's not capable of doing something so wrong.
You and your little Polish Ken doll were about to run off on me. I mean, I always knew that was a possibility, but I just didn't want to think that you would actually let me down like that.
I didn't.
Where did you think you were going to go anyway? Mexico, South America?
We didn't know.
Of course you didn't. But I had to punish you nonetheless.
You think he cares if I live or die now that he knows the truth? You're right. He hasn't come home since he left for the hospital the next morning. He's probably ready to blow this whole thing right out of the water.
Which is why it always pays to have a contingency plan. But you wouldn't know about that now, would you? You two geniuses couldn't even make your way out the front door. What I want you to do is, I want you to make nice to your man, baby. Keep him in line.
Julie, every word I've said.
Yeah, you're right. We should go.
Look, Frank's not going anywhere. A surgical residency, on the other hand.
That means everything to you, doesn't it?
You do anything to get it.
I'd like to think so.
You go. I'm going to take my bike home.
After 2 martinis.
I'll be fine. Maybe Frank can give me a lift.
That's my cue.
If you wouldn't mind.
I'll see you tomorrow. This seat taken?
I haven't decided yet.
I deserve that.
I'm sorry. Sit down.
What, Julie?
I was a little defensive before.
That's okay. It's a common thing with snooty upper-class girls. That's a joke.
I suggest you try another approach. Like groveling. Gotcha.
Well, it may take him a while, but Frank always comes around.
Ah, good thing. She deserves an apology.
Where, are you going to start now?
Okay, I guess you got through it all.
Yeah, but I'll never admit it.
Sure.
Listen, I got a long day tomorrow. You want to ride?
Sure.
So, Burgess still won't consider this thing a setup? I mean, I can't believe that.
Oh, you don't know her, man. No, that's why I finally washed my hands of it. Just let Cooper's attorney get her for malpractice.
Well, I heard the hospital met with his lawyers today.
Yeah, that's what she said. Maybe she thinks everything's going to work out now.
Which is why she's got no interest in your theory anymore.
Maybe they'll settle out of court. That would be best for everyone, right?
Well, for the hospital, yes, but somebody's got to take the fall.
And Ellen Burgess just doesn't know how far of a drop that really is.
Ellen. Karen.
Hi, Lee.
I heard you were back.
Yep. Did you and Cooper's lawyer reach a settlement yet?
We're close.
That's good, isn't it?
But it's good that we don't have to go to court, yes.
What are you not saying?
Well, Ellen, these kinds of agreements are not always good for everyone involved. I mean, someone eventually has to pay a price.
Meaning?
It's really too soon to tell, but any settlement that we eventually reach will probably include some sort of admission of responsibility, well, from you.
Admission of responsibility? What does that mean?
It means that my career is over.
I need a hug.
I was worried about
Let's
you.
forget whatever you were about to say, okay? I got one question for you. And I want the truth, okay? No more lies.
Okay.
When you came back here, when you came to Port Charles, to me, did you come because you wanted to? Or did you come because Rex made you?
Jake.
If you lie to me, I swear.
Rex told me I had to.
Get out.
Jake.
I made it, Danielle! Get the hell out!
I don't want to think about this. I don't even want to hear about it. I just can't believe that something else could happen to Serena.
Nothing else is going to happen to Serena.
How do you know that? You don't know, Doc.
I just got Serena all tucked in. Lucy, I know what you're feeling. I just wish that we had one shred of concrete evidence.
Is that it? Is that why you met with Rex, to try and get that?
Yes.
So what did you do?
I acted like Mr. Haney on the Green Acres. I didn't want him to get suspicious.
So this is now what we're supposed to do? Act like we're best friends or something? I don't think I can do that. And I want to tell you something. I don't want to just lump Danielle into this, okay?
You don't have to do that, but we do have to stay calm.
If I find out that Rex had anything to do with this kidnapping, the cops are not going to hear it from me.
And then Lucy and I get to raise a child whose father's on death row.
Just telling you, if Rex had anything to do with this, they won't find his body to convict me.
I'll get it.
Dr. Collins, I hope I'm not too late to pay a little visit.